Now, forewarned weather with Ashlee Baracy.
Well, let's go ahead and recap where we've been because it's been a bit of a roller coaster ride just within the last 48 hours. So I want to point out a couple things. First and foremost, we hit 87 degrees on Saturday. Yesterday, we only had a high of 61, and we were only 2 degrees shy of that 87, so 85 Monday, which means a 20 degree, more than a 20 degree dip downward with our high temperatures within 48 hours. Now that 61 will be exactly what we're looking at again today. So we'll likely throw up there another below average day. And you can see the temperature change right now. So yesterday we had a 20 to 30 degree dip within 24 hours for your morning temps. And this morning now we're another 10 to 15 degrees cooler than that. And so very chilly start given that we have 30s in some of the outlying areas. Frost advisory remains in effect until 9 a.m. This was the first frost advisory of the season. Only county not under that advisory, Wayne County, where we have more so 40s in the forecast. And so right now, a live look at downtown Detroit, and we're checking in with these temperatures across town. 41 in the city, but we've fallen to 34 in Ann Arbor, 38 in Pontiac, 39 in Monroe. All you need are mid to upper 30s to see some frost formation. And so that's why we do have those frost advisories throughout much of southeastern Michigan. Getting out the door on what we'll call a Friday Eve here are some takeaways for you. So we know that today is going to be a cool start. We will have frost possible again come tomorrow morning. So it's going to be another night. You need to protect those sensitive plants, whether you're covering them up or bringing them indoors. We're still below average today. We do have a seasonal stretch starting tomorrow through the weekend. But we're now inserting some rain chances this weekend as a low pressure system seems like it's going to dive right into the Great Lakes region. Best stop forecast for today, though, layer up. You'll need those extra layers this morning. 40 degrees at pickup, by drop off 61. So still not incredibly warm, but at least you get the sunshine paired with it. We all need those sunglasses for today as we will have an ample amount of sunshine. Overnight lows tonight going into tomorrow morning, almost a very similar setup to what we have today. So you can plan for cooler temps the farther west and north you go from the city. And then on the east side, low 40s. So I think outlying areas could see another round of some patchy frost. High temps tomorrow, exactly where we should be, mid to upper 60s, and we'll have some increasing clouds throughout the day. We start with some sunshine, so as we zip through your Friday morning sunny, but then by the dinner hour we have more clouds. Come after sunset, I would say we have a chance for a little passing shower, especially to our north, and then we'll have another chance for a few scattered showers for the first part of your Saturday because of that low, and then we'll be trending a little drier by the time we get to Sunday. So your 7-day forecast, drawing your attention to the seasonal weekend ahead, but then we do get to either side of 70 for the first part of next week with drier weather. But just note, if you are heading to Spartan Stadium, fingers crossed we stay dry, but maybe just pack that poncho just in case for that slight chance of rain.
Now, forewarned weather with Exact Track 4D.
My, what a difference a couple of days makes around here with the weather. I mean, it was nice to have all the sunshine, but you felt that chill in the air.
A little nippy, man. I had to turn on the seat warmer this morning. You know? I like the seat warmer.
Yeah, that's when you're like, you don't want to be like, you know, oh, I'm going to put the heat on.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the
seat warmer has started. But, yeah.
I used it all. The heat, the seat warmer, steering wheel
Especially
warmer.
if you parked outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I use my seat warmer year round. Air conditioning on.
Really?
Yes, because it feels good on your achy muscles and bones.
Oh, there you go.
You should know.
I was going to get you first, but you got me.
So here we go. Frost advisory in effect that will have you putting the seat warmers on. And, you know, I don't know if you're quite putting the heat on in the house yet because the sunshine helps in the afternoon. Even though we are staying in the low 60s today, like yesterday, you get that sun beaming in. That'll help warm things up. But it could be a little cooler in your house this morning. So frost advisory for all of southeastern Michigan until 9 a.m. except Wayne County. That's the only county not under the advisory because temperature is likely not falling below the 40s this morning. And we're really at the lowest point of the day. You get to sunrise, and that's the lowest temp, and then we'll be upward from here. So we are about 5 to 15 degrees cooler across southeastern Michigan than 24 hours ago, and that puts those temperatures well into the 30s in our suburbs. So 38 in Southfield, 34 out in Howell, 38 in Adrian, City Airport 41. So there you go. That's why you can see that Wayne County is not under that advisory, but all it takes is some mid to upper 30s for an advisory to be issued. So 61 is the afternoon high. That's the exact temp that we topped out at yesterday at Metro Airport. And just like yesterday, we're holding on to sunshine. So we're repeating yesterday's forecast for your Thursday. out the door, what you need to know, not just for today, but to help you plan your weekend as well. So going into tomorrow morning, we could have another round of frost. So if you're still holding on to some of those potted summer plants that might look beautiful still because we just came out of a stretch of 80-degree weather, you need to bring them inside or cover them up, or you're not going to be able to hold on to them much longer. Still below average for today, but that will change this weekend with near average conditions. What is changing too is the fact that we have a little bit of rain starting to creep into the forecast. We'll get to that in just a moment. Puck drops at LCA tonight, 7 o'clock for the Centennial Celebration, opening night for the Red Wings against the Canadians. And we will be in the 50s as you're walking into LCA, and maybe even upper 40s by the time you leave, but it will be a dry night in Detroit, and low temperatures tonight falling back into the 30s because of those clear skies that we hold on to. So some patchy frost likely again through the overnight hours. But high temps tomorrow rebound a little bit into seasonal territory. We're talking mid to upper 60s for your Friday, and that'll be very similar for your Saturday and Sunday. We do have a chance for rain. The culprit, low pressure system to our north, is going to sink down into the Great Lakes. So we have some increasing cloud cover ahead of that come tomorrow, I would say at the dinner hour. And then after sunset, maybe a little light rain chance. This is not a widespread washout, but we do hold on to probably a better chance for your Saturday first half of the day, and then Sunday should trend a bit drier as that low pushes out of here. So put the chance for rain in, even though I don't think it's necessarily a guarantee, especially as you go a little bit farther west towards East Lansing. 66 degrees on Saturday. We'll hold on to that Sunday, but then we're on either side of 70 for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. That's your 7-day forecast.
We got you again.
Holding on.
Yes, let's keep it going. Actually, in a hockey town, they're firing up today.
Yes, you know, I have a friend that works for, Illage, and I mean, that's such a big, like 48 hours for them, 24 hours for them to go from that to the,
Right, from Tigers to the Red Wings.
Turnaround.
So,
Big
yeah,
turnaround.
it's a whirlwind, but so exciting.
It is. I'm sure they wouldn't want to have it any other way. All right, well, let's talk about marketing and branding. Cracker Barrel, you'll remember, tried to do that rebrand, and it did not go over well. Long John Silver's hoping their rebrand and this unexpected logo change will be good for them.
Yeah, so it's Louisville.
No, they've had those chicken planks for a long time.
Right.
So I remember.
But people just don't know.
They don't know. And actually, it just came when you talked about it. I remember being in Lansing because that's the only place I know where there's a long on Michigan Avenue. Michigan going toward
South Lansing.
South Lansing, going Michigan Avenue going toward Sparrow. There's a one in
so there's two then.
Yeah, there was two.
There's one on the south side.
Yeah, on the south side
Over
by
by Holt.
Jolly and Holt.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
But
not
anyway,
too long of a drive.
chicken planks. They are good.
Are chicken planks chicken fingers?
No, they're not. They're like flat.
It's probably like
It's a pirate ship theme. You walk the plank.
It's kind of like
Chicken
a
planks.
fish stick, but it's a flat. It's almost like just like their fish, but it's a chicken. It's
I just
chicken.
feel like the
Okay.
chicken game is getting crowded.
I know.
I don't think
But
they should
you
change the logo.
can't go wrong.
I know, you can't
with a fried piece of chicken. You know
You're
what I
right,
mean?
you're right.
However you
Nobody
slice it.
praised the new logo, by the way.
Yeah, the logo not.
The
not
logo
so
looks
much,
a little
no.
boring, but maybe
little
they,
rough.
That's not-
yeah.
I don't
But
remember
point, they got
the old
point
one being any
across.
good either, though. I think it was the guy. It was the pirate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Detroit Lions head coach Dan Campbell calling an ESPN report about Aiden Hutchinson. Adam Schefter is reporting the Lions had complained about the number of cut blocks being used against Hutchinson this year, which means they were going low on his legs. So Campbell was asked about that report, which I think came out a couple of weeks ago. Here's what he said. I thought I wonder if he said it again, or he just said it's bull and bogus. So
You know what's
maybe he did
frustrating
hold
though
back.
is like one little report gets out, it could be a complete lie, it's
Right,
not
and
true at
everybody
all,
believes it.
and then it gets legs, it goes like crazy, and no one actually does the fact checking to talk to the person that could tell you we had nothing to do with that.
Schefter, very plugged in the NFL, obviously, but where he gets his information, you have to remember there's always an angle when someone gets it. A lot of times it's an agent. You'll get contract news, and it's always favorable on the agent side of it. Well, whatever this is, a simple call to the Lions would have been able to say, well, the other side of this is the Lions deny it.
Right.
Yeah.
But they just pop it out there.
Yeah.
Tell you what, he gets double teamed all the time as he should.
Oh my gosh, it's wild, but he still finds a way to break away and make plays.
Absolutely.
He's so good.
That's it. So
Yeah.
hey, don't forget this weekend though, the Lions.
Be down there covering it for us, and I mean, if you just look at recent history, it doesn't go well for the poor Chiefs at home against the Lions.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah.
This is, so we won on opening night a couple of years ago.
Yep.
Did we play them last year?
We
didn't.
played them.
Jimmy says no.
We
Somebody
played them. We
yesterday
beat them
said-
at Arrowhead twice.
Yeah, somebody said twice. I can't remember the second one. What was that score?
Way to put us on the spot.
Let me think.
Big dumper. Big, huh?
No, she's talking about the next
Oh,
one.
next story.
No,
I was like, what? What's going on?
I did think we beat them twice.
No, that's your nickname.
I think you're right. Somebody mentioned it yesterday, and I was trying to.
It was
I thought
probably
somebody
me who
might
mentioned it
remember.
yesterday.
And I was like, I don't remember the
Big
second
dumper.
one.
Speaking of fact checking.
Open the season.
All right, let me get my facts straight.
Yeah. Well, while we don't want to celebrate the enemy, Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Tigers and the Mariners did bring us a really cool moment.
Well, it brought the folks of Seattle a pretty cool moment.